Hi kids, this is Teacher May, your teacher for today. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the latest videos. Hello kids! Today, we are going to learn about illustrating obtuse angle using models. Measuring and drawing angles using a protractor. Before we start our new lesson, let's have a short review. Number 1. Is it right or acute angle? Correct. It is a right angle. Number 2. Is it a right or acute angle? Correct. It is an acute angle. Number 3. Is it a right or acute angle? Correct. It is a right angle. Describe the following angle. What can you say about the angles? The angles are bigger than the right angle. Today, we are going to learn about angles whose measures are between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. We will also learn how to measure angles using a protractor. An angle whose measure is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees is called an obtuse angle. Protractor is a tool for measuring angles. Degree is the unit of measure for angles. This is a 300-degree protractor. Yesterday, we learned that a right angle measures 90 degrees, while an acute angle is smaller than a right angle. This time, we will focus on angles that are bigger than a right angle. Is the angle formed by the hands of a clock at 2:30 smaller or bigger than a right angle? An angle whose measure is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees is called an obtuse angle. Can you identify objects or shapes with obtuse angle? Here are the examples of obtuse angles. Classify each angle as right, acute, or obtuse. Justify your answer. Do you know how to use a protractor to measure angles? This is how to measure an angle using a protractor. Draw an angle on the screen or board. Then, place the protractor center at the vertex or corner of the angle and align the protractor's baseline with one side of the angle or the initial side. As you do this, the protractor will show the measurement of the angle. Start from 0 along the initial side until the number along the other side or the terminal side. Take note that there are two scales. In the example, look at the inner scale. The measure of the angle is 50 degrees. These are the strategies for precise angle measurement. Number 1, steady protractor. Put your protractor on a flat and stable surface, like a table or a desk. This helps to keep it steady while you measure. Number 2, center match. Make sure the middle dot of the protractor, that's the center, fits right on the corner point of the angle. This is really important for getting the right measurement. Number 3, side line up. One side of the angle should be placed right along the straight line at the bottom of the protractor. This is the starting point for measuring. Number 4, read carefully. Look where the other side of the angle crosses the protractor's scale. Read the number right where it touches. Read it carefully, like reading a number in your math problems. Measure the given angle. Place the protractor center at the vertex or corner of the angle and align the baseline of the protractor with one side of the angle or the initial side. Start from the zero along the initial side until the number along the other side or the terminal side. Take note that there are two scales. Look at the outer scale. The measure of the angle is 155 degrees. Now, get your pens and answer the worksheet activity. I will give you 5 minutes to answer. Alright, time is up. Pass all your activity sheets. Write down two things you learned today and one question you want to ask about the lesson.